Welcome back to more of the Fire Emblem Three Houses blind run. Last time we took on a quest mission, quest battle, but anyway, just a random skirmish that was also for quests. I wonder when we're actually going to unlock paralogs finally. But anyway, this time we're going to... Does anyone... Yeah, people can certify to more things now. Unfortunately, yeah, you're going to lose your magic if you switch to Merc or Thief. And you need reason C or higher to become a mage. I don't really want him to be a pure mage, obviously, but it seems like, I kind of have to be a magic class if I want to keep his magic. Because otherwise I definitely go mercenary or thief with him. Probably thief. So I'll have to see. And, okay, Cyril can, Wait, you're not qualified for Pegasus Knight yet? C or higher, okay. I think you're still at a D+ on Lancers. I mean, you've got a chance, and I could try and go for that, but... Yeah, from what I've heard, you can't save scum for the exams, but you can save scum to see if you'll pass or fail, and if you fail, you can just reload and not lose your seal. Yeah, oh, you're very close. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get you a little bit more in Lancers. So you can go straight to an intermediate class. So he can become either a brigand or an archer. If I wanted, I could make him a dork mage. Why does it look like it's an armor knight? That's alright. I was kind of expecting, like, really dark, black and green armor. But I certainly didn't expect you to be the, first one to ever pass the brigand exam, but, oh well. So, first question. Repeat after me. Goo 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 goo. So that is a complete in-joke that none of you are going to get, so let me just explain.
I passed.
When I was first playing Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, I actually bought the Japanese version in Japan because I didn't think it would be localized. And so, yeah, I was playing it in Japan, in Japanese, and early on in the game you have these bandits, and I misread their laughter, which in Japanese is ku-ku-ku-ku-ku-ku-ku, which I think is just general Japanese onomatopoeia for evil laughter. I guess I can just go straight to the battle now, clearing the way. I misread that, and I misread that because ku with a 1010 marking on it, they call that a 1010. That's one of those, like, little markers that changes the pronunciation of something. So ku with a 1010 on it becomes gu, so I misread their laughter as gu 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 gu. And ever since then, it's been an in-joke of mine that that's how bandits laugh. Speaking of bandits... let's see. Okay, this map is the exact same map as last time, and to be honest, it's very similar, just that most of the enemies have axes instead of lances, instead of swords. So, yeah, this looks like it'll be a little redundant. I do have a whole ton of supports that I have available as well. I forgot to do the supports before heading out to this. I guess I could do them after? Or I can do them now. Yeah, may as well do them now. So, we interrupt this battle preparations theme, which is pretty amazing, for Felix and Dimitri C. Right! That makes sense considering that the backgrounds were all monastery, so yeah, that was stupid. Well, I guess you'll see the supports next time. Okay, let's begin. So, and thus we begin Operation Let's Hope Byleth gets supports with Hilda this time. Ow. Cyril must show these bandits how to really do it because they are unlicensed bandits and they must be punished for it. They did not pass the correct certifications to be a bandit. Because in the world of Fodlan, it's totally fine if you're a bandit. You just have to be certified for it. If you've not passed the bandit exam, you are an unlicensed bandit and thus will be executed on sight. Yeah, Mercedes is definitely a lot stronger offensively now. Oh, that looks cool.
Oh, I won!
That was a really cool dodge maneuver there.
I feel more powerful. I am so...
I'm not hurt too bad.
Right, okay then. And so I'm not hurt too bad. And that's at least a level up. I think it's a level up for his battalion too.
Whoops. Oh well.
Yes, it is. And then I guess I can see Deadeye. Only 5 weapon durability too. But yeah, the accuracy goes down a lot the further you go in range. And the animation's pretty much the exact same as curved shot, oh well. Yeah, I guess I couldn't expect him to come up with a unique animation for every single combat art in the game. Well, when Annette doubles, she does unleash devastation.
I had no choice.
Can you become an Armor
I
Knight
will
now?
handle whatever comes.
Although I've actually heard Dedu's a lot better as a brawler than as an Armor Knight.
It's in my grasp.
Monster Breaker. Okay. Wait a minute, you have 5 move now. Okay, yeah, that's why your movement looks so massive. I'm not used to 5 move characters, so I guess you start hitting 5 move in, like, the second tier classes. If you count Commoner and Noble as
Guess
tier
I'm
0.
pretty strong.
Or, you know, intermediate classes, to use their actual name. Okay, on a scale of 1 to dead, how dead is Hilda here? I don't think she's very dead. And that is ready for another tier of classes, although I think this is a game where magic users still keep
I'm
4
glad I
movement
can
even
count
until
on you.
promotion, which I really hate how Echoes did that, and I don't like that they kept it here, but oh well. Ruptured Heaven is 1 to 2 range, okay. Effective against dragons. Gee, I wonder if we'll be fighting dragons later in the game. Although it would be kind of hilarious if, like, there was a skill like that and you actually never fought any dragons. Like, you'd think something like that would be bad game design, but, like, from something I've read, like, there's one game where, like, different types of armor have sort of racial bonuses attached to them for particular races, and you never get a playable dwarf, and there is a dwarf racial bonus for a lot of armor, so that exists in the game, but you never get to make use of it. Oh, didn't expect Byleth to double and destroy your face, so whoops.
As expected.
No, that actually wasn't what I expected, and you're getting way too over-leveled, but oh well.
I'm not setting a very good example.
You're setting way too good of an example. Also, how close are you to maxing out your class? I should probably put you in an intermediate class soon. Especially for that extra movement.
I'm starting to see...
Oh, I could use a combat art to try and get her not to kill something. It's funny, using a combat art so you don't kill something. Weird application of combat arts, but oh well. It works in this circumstance, I guess. And now just burn it to the ground.
Had to be done.
Oh no, not quite enough, okay. Well, at least we have exterminated the unlicensed bandits and made them pay for not taking the proper exam and not having the right credentials. And now it's Byleth's birthday. I wonder what happens on Byleth's birthday. From Dimitri. I guess you get it from whoever your highest supported ally is? Letter from Dimitri. Blue Lion Brooch. Unless it's for your house. Dedu's birthday. Well, he's in my house, I may as well host a tea party. I've got enough tea.
Did you need something?
Well, let's see if Dedu is more talkative at tea time.
My thanks.
Wow, he's so massive that cup is like tiny, and I
Delicious.
feel like him touching the cup would destroy it. Cats. Nope, he does not like cats. Okay then. I mean, he did do cooking, but I'm not sure if he cooks sweets. Yep, not interested. Awkward tea time conversation. Well, you can't have engaging conversation with
I hope
everyone.
you will invite me again.
Impressive. Thanks.
Oh, we get the bandit battalion now. So let me just check something. Inventory, battalions. Okay, bandits. Lowly bandits! Oh, they just have disturbance. And they seem to have no bonuses at all except, like, +1 charisma. Why does having bandits with you give +1 charisma? I don't know why, that doesn't make any sense, but oh well. Merchant military, oh, and they have poison tactic as well. Oh, the bandits aren't nearly as cool as I thought they have a lot of endurance though. Speaking of which, I should probably replenish my battalions pretty soon. And since we didn't have a teaching session this week, Ingrid has not reached the right lance rank to have a 100% pass rate for Pegasus Knights. Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna save and see if I get the pass with her. Because having a Pegasus Knight now would be pretty good. Got 5 intermediate seals left. Okay. Oh, you can mount or dismount with the plus button. That's cool. Okay, moment of truth. Will she succeed? Pegasus Knight exam. How do you feel about arrows? A, they're sharp. Oh, she failed. So I'm going to be
Next
reloading
time.
my save. Because, yeah, that's losing the seal. Okay, but Dedu can become an armored knight or a brawler. No, he can't actually... He doesn't have the right qualifications for brawler. Huh. Because this is the more obvious class for him, but I've actually heard he's better as a brawler, and I kind of wanted him to make that. But I have been using it as my tank mainly, and it seems like the brawling classes have high movement for an on-foot class too. What to go with here? I think I'll come back to you. I mean, Ash I would definitely want to make an archer. But is that a high priority for me right now? Ingrid, you're my only main offensive mage, so I think I'll actually just straight up use one of my seals to make you a mage now. Mage exam! Okay. Oh, stat bonus too. HP.
It's all thanks to hard work.
Yep, still 4 movement. That's great. Okay, let me think of a mage exam. If you lived in Elib, would you describe your magic as the best kind compared to dark and light? I could make you an archer. The thing that I kind of worry about with archer is, well, one, it seems like its class bonuses are terrible. Just dexterity and luck. But it also seems like I'm worried you'll have low movement as an archer, which is not great. But it is the only class you have a 100% pass rate for, so... yeah, I might as well. Oh boy, archer exam. Do you prefer fighting on the player phase or the enemy phase? If you answered B, you are good and are not qualified for being an archer. Okay, so there's either grappler or warrior, I suppose? I mean, I could make him an armor knight for now and then go warrior later. I'll take the armor knight exam. I already know the question for this. Armor knight exam. Are you a speedrunner? Yes or no? If you answered no, you're perfect for this class. If you answered yes, try some other class, please. Stat bonus.
I passed.
Magic and luck. Okay then. Yeah, his defense is not that high for an armor knight. So, moment of truth. Is Byleth, does he have a B support with Hilda yet? Please tell me. No! Well, at least I have some other supports.
Hello, Felix. I see you're here to train as well.
Go away. Just looking at your face makes me want to retch.
With that mouth of yours, you grow more like your brother every day.
Really? His brother was like him?
Shut up. And stop walking around on your hind legs. You're not fooling me.
I cannot fathom why you seem to hate me so.
Because I know what you really are. A beast, craving blood.
A beast craving blood, am I?
Is it the darkness that Byleth saw when he first met Dimitri?
I assume you're speaking of the events 2 years ago. Last time we met outside the academy?
I am. The way you suppressed that rebellion, it was ruthless slaughter, and you loved every second.
Okay. Maybe hints of post-time skip Dimitri?
I remember the way you killed your victims, how you watched them suffer, and your face, that expression, all the world's evil packed into it. That was our first battle. I remember it vividly. Oh, something wrong? Go ahead and deny it, you wild boar.
Well, I suppose wild boars do love killing villagers.
I deny nothing, Felix.
Well then. I suppose the Dimitri I once knew died during that slaughter in Dusker, along with my brother.
Oh, that's Dusker. Okay. Well, I do kind of understand why Dimitri was like that, considering that they killed his parents, but still.
Perhaps you're right.
Hurry up and get out of my sight. I don't make a habit of talking to beasts.
You're too edgy even for me. Okay, Dedu has 2 supports he can do.
Hold a moment, dog.
That's a weird way to greet someone.
Are you speaking to me?
I don't see anyone else here, do you? You're that boar's lapdog.
But yeah, of course, he hates the guy who's loyal to Dimitri because he hates Dimitri.
Do not mock His Highness.
Spoken like a good pet. Why do you follow him with such devotion? Do you really think a man like that is worth it?
Fargus destroyed my homeland, burned it all to the ground, slaughtered my people.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Why does he follow them then?
The punishment of Dusker.
My father, my mother, my siblings, all were killed. We received no aid, no respite. Fargus murdered our dignity and torched our pride. His Highness is different. He is the only one who sees my people as human.
Oh, okay.
He risked his life to save mine, and it is thanks to him that I no longer wish for death.
That's what we call blind obedience. Tell me, would you give your life for him?
Yes,
And what if he commanded you to join him in a senseless massacre?
I would do it,
Even a massacre of children, or the elderly, or your own comrades?
without hesitation.
Well, we know to watch our back around this guy from now on.
You have misunderstood me. I am the sword and shield of His Highness. Weapons do not have a will of their own.
Blind obedience. You're right. I did misunderstand. I shouldn't have called you a lapdog.
He's gonna call him something worse, isn't he?
You're a rabid cur. You and the Boar Prince make quite a team. 2 crazed animals.
I warned you not to mock His Highness. I am aware you have a history of friendship with him, but one more word.
I've said my piece. Scamper back to your master.
Well, this has just been the Felix being a jerk session.
To-do, hey. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not bothering you. Looks like you're pretty deep in thought.
Does it?
I just wanted to stop by and ask. It was your turn to cook last night, yeah?
Yes.
Well, it was great. I was wondering if you could give me some tips. You know, teach me how to cook. I hear a girl loves a man who can cook.
Sylvain,
Yeah?
you are from Fargus. You must understand how it appears for you to spend time with one from Dusker. To be near me is to invite tedious misunderstanding.
Oh, please. I don't care who misunderstands what about me. I talk to who I want.
And people have certainly misunderstood a lot about you, if you know what I mean.
Besides, I believe the Dusker people are innocent.
You do?
Fargus and Dusker have been friendly since, heck, forever. So why would our old friends from Dusker just up and assassinate our king? It doesn't make sense.
Well, that is interesting. So far we haven't met anyone who's questioned that.
Sure, there are probably folks from Dusker who don't like Fargus.
Well, considering what Felix just described, obviously there are.
But do I think there's enough of them to mount an attack and slaughter the king and his whole company of elite guards?
Alright, before that happened, okay.
It is difficult to believe, considering the discrepancy in skill and number.
Right? At most, I can see a misguided group of people from Dusker conspiring with someone else who had plans to dethrone the king.
Like maybe some kind of hammy evil sorcerer?
Maybe they were even lured into participating and used as scapegoats.
Just like the Western Church is being used now?
Regardless, it doesn't concern you or the rest of your people. A person can't be judged by the worst of their kind. Or where would any of us be?
That's a good line.
Besides, people like to talk about me anyway, so let them talk. Okay, you're making a weird face. What did I say?
I have misjudged you. I was under the impression you only cared about women.
Well, I'm glad I've cleared up that misunderstanding. But really, there's no way I'm the only person who figured all that out. There must be people who think like me and Ferdiad, including His Highness.
Agreed. But whatever the truth, we are still perceived as traitorous assassins.
Once a misunderstanding takes hold, it isn't easy to clear the air. Not without solid evidence of the truth. But even if we found evidence that your people are innocent, those negative sentiments wouldn't disappear overnight.
I get the feeling that even if you did, people would just dismiss that evidence as fake.
The only thing that can change that is time and effort. Depressing, isn't it?
Time and effort. Yes, I believe you're right.
Man, that got serious. Shouldn't we lighten things up with a nice cooking lesson?
Very well.
Yeah, that support did get serious. That wasn't bad. It started out pretty meh, and I was like, oh no, this is going to be another support where Dedu says basically nothing. But no, that one was actually pretty good. Oh, yet more Felix ones. Let's hope he's not a jerk in these.
Hey Felix, you free? You don't look very busy. Let's go find some girls to chat with.
Chat with them by yourself. You're interrupting my training.
Hey, come on. Don't talk like that. How long have we known each other?
Long enough, if you ask me. We only know each other because of our parents' friendship. I didn't have a say in it.
Friendship. The very word makes me break out in hives.
Is that how it went? Huh. I remember it more like you always following me around. Whenever there was something wrong, like you lost to your brother, or you fought with Dimitri, you'd come crying to me. You were so meek and pure back then. Cute even. Like a baby brother.
That's enough.
What?
I said that's enough!
Hey, sorry. I just came to see if you wanted to pick up some girls. I didn't mean to get on your nerves.
Look, you've been getting on my nerves for years. I've tried to be patient with you, but I'm tired of holding my tongue. You're reckless in your personal affairs and in battle, and you're always prattling on about women.
Well, if a man sees a pretty girl, he can't just let her pass by without commenting. That's just rude.
You're insatiable. Do you ever stop? Certainly not to practice your sword technique. You always skip training. And you never consider how your actions hurt others, or how you hold them back.
That's never my intention. Come on, you know me better than that. I'm not really... Look, if that's the impression I've given you, then I'm sorry.
And ending with a humph. And now this one.
Here you go, Felix. Have some tea.
Oh.
Wait, no, I'm allergic to tea. I will not have friendship tea. You will not force me to be your friend through tea. I am an edgelord and I will stay an edgelord.
Sorry, but we're all out of cakes. Should I bake some more?
Please, don't.
I'm allergic to cake. Cake tastes like friendship.
Oh, your clothes are so dirty. Let me wash them for you.
Mercedes, what's wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm just making tea. Is there something wrong with that?
You're not my mother. You don't have to bother with all this. I can do without it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. You just remind me so much of my little brother.
Okay.
I do?
Yes, his name is Emile. We have different fathers, but we grew up in the same household.
Wait a minute, I think I read about Emile in the books. It said that he was the heir to some kingdom, but he disappeared, and no one's seen him since. I wonder if he's gonna end up becoming important later.
That is, until I was about 8 or 9 years old. I haven't seen him since then.
Sorry to state the obvious, but I'm not your brother. I'm not Emile.
I don't like puns, and I'm not friends with a group of other Let's Players because I hate friends.
Can't you find someone else to bother?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll leave you alone. Please help yourself to more tea if you'd like. I can leave the pot. Goodbye.
I am me, Felix Hugo Fraldarius. There is no one else. Brother.
It's not like my brother's dead or anything. Oh, you have another support you can with Hilda. Okay.
Goodness, Hilda, you look worried. Is something the matter?
Oh, Mercedes. I was on my way to the greenhouse to water the flowers. But I have a meeting with the professor right now, so I'll have to be quick.
Yes, could you raise support with him, please?
It must be urgent to call you at this hour of the morning. Go see what the professor needs from you. I can take care of the flowers.
Oh, are you sure? Thank you so much.
You know, he's probably just gonna use that meeting to give you flowers because, yeah, I really want you in my house now.
It's no problem at all. Let me take the water from you.
Thank you again. I'll see you at lunch.
Right. I'm off.
Oops, my meeting with the professor was tomorrow. Anyway, thanks, Mercedes. Still no Mercedes. All she had to do was water a few plants. I didn't think it would take this much time. It's almost noon. Maybe I'll go see what she's up to.
And that's the last of that. Perfect.
What's taking you so long?
Oh, Hilda. Is your meeting with the professor over already?
Yes. It's almost lunchtime. What are you still doing here?
Lunchtime? I hadn't realized how late it was. After watering the flowers, I noticed that the greenhouse was in need of some tidying. I must have gotten a bit carried away. It's so pleasant working in here.
So I guess the hard worker and the lazy one.
Oh, pleasant. Sure. You're such a kind person.
No, it was my pleasure. Anyway, shall we head to the dining hall?
I should have just done it myself. Waiting for her was so exhausting.
What was that, Hilda? Come along, I'm hungry.
Coming! What should we eat?
Okay, yeah. Still, I don't know, like, if Hilda continues like that, I might not have her as support Byleth, but we'll see what her other supports end up being like. What to do now? I suppose we could just see the intro cutscenes of this mission. The Gautier Inheritance. So, let's go and fight Sylvain's brother, and Sylvain seems pretty keen on fighting him at that. The Gautier Inheritance. I think that's how it's pronounced.
It should be in our sights soon, Professor.
New Conrad Tower.
The abandoned tower those thieves are using as a base. Conan Tower.
Wait, Conan the Barbarian Tower, I guess.
This area was the site of a massive battle several hundred years ago. That's when invasions from the north were at their peak.
I almost forgot we had Gilbert along with us for this mission.
Back then, this tower was built for both surveillance and defense. It will be difficult to seize it.
You're very well informed, Gilbert. Please, tell us more.
Well, you're joking.
Professor, did you see the local villages? They were in rough shape, no doubt because of the thief attacks. They're not going to make it through the winter in that condition.
We must ensure these thieves get the proper credentials, and then they can rob people And then we were okay with letting them rob people.
If the thieves had taken up pillaging in order to survive, that would be deplorable, but understandable. But this is something else entirely. It looks as though they destroyed those villages purely for pleasure. No matter what their reasons may be, that sort of behavior cannot be allowed. Ever.
Maybe we should hear their side of the story before jumping to conclusions.
Don't bother losing your head over those lowlifes, Your Highness. It's wasted effort.
Sylvain, the thieves' leader, the one who stole the relic, word has it he's your older brother. I know he's been disowned, but...
He is no longer a member of House Gautier, or my brother. He's nothing more than a common thief.
Are you sure about that? It would be understandable to find the situation, well, regrettable, to say the least.
Regrets? You must be joking. You know we're far past the point of regret. And it always falls on the younger brother to clean up the mistakes of their elders, doesn't it?
Usually it's the other way around.
This rain threatens a coming storm. We must hurry and begin our war council before the heavens let loose.
Oh, Gilbert's an armor knight. Or fortress knight, rather. Okay, didn't expect that at all. And he has Knights of Seros with Blaze. Okay, looks like we've got a fairly linear path here. Looks like we don't actually have to deploy Dimitri. Well, you don't look evil at all. Yeah, this guy clearly has seen better days. Lance of Ruin, 22 might, 20 crit. Crest Bearer can use Ruin Sky. Well, sorry to break it to you, but you have no crest. So, yeah. Micklin Private Militia. Interesting. What's your Gambit? Assault Troop, okay. Steel. Okay. So you're like a Thief Armor Knight. I wonder if you actually can steal from us or not. Though, I'm actually very suspicious about something that may or may not happen in this chapter. Accuracy Ring. Okay. Guess that's an equipable item. Yeah, that looks like a female thief there. A lot of enemies with battalions here. Okay, looks like a lot of them have Micklin Private Militia. So we do have to be careful of assault troops. And you're going to be raining arrows down on us as we climb the tower, I guess. Okay, those aren't rooms that we can open, like Path of Radiance. But there are chests on this map. I wonder if the thieves will try and escape with treasure. Wait, how do we even get up here if there's impassable rubble behind us? That's a question for the ages, isn't it? Okay, so there's really only one question here when it comes to units, and that is, who do we not deploy? I could be a jerk and not deploy Sylvain, but I obviously want to. I guess I kind of like Cyril to get a bit more experience. Ash will probably be useful. Oh, he does have bow range +1. Oh, of course he has that because he's an archer now. And move 5. Good, okay, so archers do have 5 movement. But mages still only have 4. And as a class ability, you have access to fire, and if you already have fire, double uses. Good to know. Like, normally I'd attach, Hilda as an adjutant, but I don't know if they gain support or not. Ugh. Well, Ash and Cyril both, I just realized Cyril doesn't actually have a last name listed. Ash and Cyril both perform a very similar role, so I might as well drop Ash and put in Hilda. And if that's the case, I can set Ash as an adjutant for someone. Maybe Ingrid? So, combat arts. Obviously, we definitely want, do you have access to, yes, Helm Splitter. Let's actually swap Helm Splitter in. I want Helm Splitter on as many people as possible. Okay, I'll switch over to Kingdom Lance Company, I guess. So, I have a bit of a suspicion here. I'm going to equip Monster Breaker. And so yeah, my suspicion is, in early trailers, we saw a giant monster on a map like this using the Crest Stone of Gautier as its weapon. I have a suspicion that improperly using a relic turns you into a monster, like without the right crest. So I'm suspecting that Miklan is actually going to end up turning into a monster at some point in this map, and that'll be the real boss we end up having to fight. So I'm going to bring Monster Breaker just in case. And I have a suspicion that I might actually be right about that, but we'll see. Like, I haven't been directly spoiled on it, but it is definitely implied from some trailer footage. Okay, I think I'm okay with those positions. I think I'm actually set on inventory for now. Can Byleth use the mace? Doesn't have a lot of uses on it, though. I'll trade that over because Byleth doesn't actually have Helm Splitter, whereas Sylvain does, so, you know, the armor effective axe is less, necessary for him, I guess. I think I'm probably fine, so we'll save, and then it will be time to fight Sylvain's brother, and again, I have this incredible suspicion that he's going to turn into a monster, so we'll see if I'm right.